What is going on YouTube? Today, I want to get something a little bit vegetarian. When I went there, I had the idea of getting something that was like vegetarian-esque, you know? But then they offered me a meat alternative to it. And I was like, you know what? Let me get that. Well, not really a meat alternative. It's just adding meat to it, but you know, we'll see. So I got this here. I know it looks like a cake. It's not a cake. As much as it looks like a cake. I got myself here 2 things. So I got myself from a place called Joe's Pizza. I got this because it's something small. I'm gonna get like other stuff because I got Panzerotti's pizzas. Their stuff looks good. So I know this is submarine here, but this is supposed to be garlic bread with cheese. And this right here. This right here is what I've really been looking for. This right here is gnocchi. I think I'm saying it right. Gnocchi? Gnocchi? It's gnocchi with cheese on it and meat sauce. They said it's beef, so I'm trusting them. For those who don't know, gnocchi, I'm pretty sure it's just like potato cut up and then like boiled and then fried, I think. I'm not a gnocchi connoisseur, but I've had it a few times. It's pretty good. But now I'm having like a pasta type thing with it. So this is looking pretty good. I'm not gonna open the bread yet because I don't want it to get cold, but we got this so far right here. Look at that. Ooh, that looks good. But before we get started, guys, remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below if you want to try anything I want to talk about. Down below, as always, check out timestamps in the description. I forgot my drink over there. Let's hope we don't need it, but let's go. Okay, now that's definitely beef. Where's the gnocchi? Oh my goodness. Whoa. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that right there. That's a good one right there. Yeah. See how this goes. That's good. Kind of just like a lasagna. That's some good. No, this was definitely a good choice. I'm happy I got this. I encourage you guys, if you have this around you, to definitely go give this a shot, you know, because this is pretty good. The cheese, the potatoiness of it, it's just so nice. Like, can you guys see the potato? You can. And the beef. Very good. It's dry, so I need my drink. Just a tad bit dry because of the potato, but not too crazy. Now we're into the garlic bread. Oh, wrapped in tin foil. Yeah. Oh, it comes with 2 pieces. Look at this. This is a good one. Ooh. Okay. Obviously gonna break off half of that and eat it. We'll break off a piece and just eat it like that. Here's the garlic bread. I'm gonna live this so far. Definitely get a higher rating. I'll tell you that right now. Anyways, how's your guys' day today? This made my day a lot better. Even though I didn't do anything. Oh, this? Yeah, no, this is good. I can't wait to see how their pizza and stuff is because this is actually exceptional. Ooh, it's a lot of food. I might save this for later just so I can eat it twice, you know? So what I want to talk about today is, you know, I don't know why I didn't make a video on this topic already. It's about a movie when I already seen the movie and I made like 2 videos since I'd seen the movie. But The Nun 2. So The Conjuring is one of my favorite horror movies. I think it's really good. I think James Wan's a genius. I think it's very pivotal in the horror genre. It opened up a universe for many movies. Annabelle, La Llorona, the other Conjuring movies. Now the Nun franchise. So I actually watched the first Nun like a few months ago, I think, just because I was like, I haven't seen it and I knew this one was coming out. So I was like, let me prepare to watch it. First Nun was abysmal. Horrible movie. I did not like it. Actually, nothing much I even remember about it. It was so boring. So, this movie I saw had at least a passing score on Rotten Tomatoes, I think. Like 53% or something, or 63%. So, like, okay, let me go watch it. Now, I will say, this movie was a lot better than the first one. The first one was so bad and so boring. Even though this one wasn't the greatest, and still pretty boring, it was a lot better. Now, this one stars Frenchie, who was in the first one. And Maurice is his real name. He's at like this boarding school, and he's still possessed by Valak. And they're trying to get the demon out of the eyes of like some next bloodline, because that'll make Valak all powerful, whatever. And then the nun, who's played by Vera Farmiga, I think that's her name, Farmiga, her younger sister, has to go along with another lady, I don't know her name, has to go and like find Valak and what Valak's looking for, and like kind of stop it. So there isn't really much to say about the movie, basically. He's slowly getting possessed. There's some jump scares. There's not really any character development for anyone. Like, not with the daughter. The daughter's getting bullied. They go into this chapel. The chapel's supposed to be off limits. And this is where I'm like, these movies kind of do like the dumbest things ever. So the chapel's off limits. The kids go into it, play a game. Okay, kids will be kids, whatever. But then after they get caught and they leave, why does like the I guess the headmaster or the principal go in there afterwards? She gets freaking killed by the ghost of her dead son. Well, technically, I don't know if she actually gets killed by that. Well, she gets killed by something falling on her head. But she's also getting beat up by a ghost, which I don't know if it's actually like true, right? Because it's a ghost, right? You guys ever seen the first Kill Bill with the girl with the freaking morning star on like on a chain? This girl's getting beat up in a very similar fashion, and then she falls, and then this thing drops on her head, and it's like, okay, she died. Why was she there? I don't think anyone really knows why she was there, but you know. Only the directors know why she was there. The thing about the movie is that it was 2 hours, but like there really wasn't much going on, because I'm like trying to remember and think about the movie, and I'm just like, you know, there wasn't really so much going on that there is to talk about, because it's just like nothing really crazy happened. Until the end of the movie, where they finally confront Valak. Now at this point, Valak fully takes over Frenchie's body, and they're trying to get these eyes. And these eyes are hidden somewhere in the temple. And these eyes are said to kind of like defeat Valak or ward off Valak or whatever. And maybe, but it's also could work the opposite side. So they're trying to figure out where these eyes are. But then they remember the game that they played. Remember how I said they went to a chapel, they went to go play a game? And that game is just like, oh, if you stand in front of this, like, it looks like the glasses that are in a church, then it'll turn red and it'll like shoot a beam on you and all this nonsense, right? They were just like, oh, maybe that has something to do with it, because shooting a beam, where's the beam that's coming through the glass pointing at inside the room? The other nun goes on the other side of the room, flashes a light. Oh, look, there's a beam. Where's it pointing? This beam is pointing towards the floor. They dig into the floor. Oh, look, they found the eyes. Okay. Here's where all the fighting happens. Vlog storms in, well, I guess Frenchie technically storms in, possessed by Vlog. Starts eating people. The daughter runs away with the eyes. Okay, and this is where things start to make slightly less sense to me. Not in totality, but just certain things that happen, because she runs away with the eyes. She starts chasing him. He's about to get her, and then the eyes start shining, and it kind of wards off Vlog. Okay, that's great. Look, it counters them. They didn't know that, but now they do. She ends up running away, and Frenchie starts chasing her because it just kind of incapacitates him. It doesn't like knock him out or anything like that. They give it to the nun, and then the nun, not the nun as in Vlog, but like the nun as in like Vera Farmiga's like younger sister that she's playing in the movie. She takes it and like does this like thing to Vlog, where it like kind of wards her away and kind of like makes Frenchie bleed. My thing is, how did she know to do that? Because when Frenchie was first yeeting people all over the place, right? Why didn't she just do it then? But instead, she got beat up. Everyone's getting beat up. They ran, and then she just randomly learned how to do it out of nowhere. That literally makes no sense. Actually makes zero sense. So, Vlog / Frenchie does this like little pump fake where he pretends to be dead and he gets the eyes. And then Vlog becomes all powerful. Vlog starts messing everyone up. Even starts burning the main nun girl. But then apparently, I think she's a descendant of the people whose eyes, because those eyes come from like someone and like a bloodline and a lineage. And I think she's a direct descendant of them. So she was able to stop Vlog from burning her alive, I guess. And then they started praying. And then they're in like this like place where there's a bunch of wine. I guess the chapel where there's a bunch of wine. And they start praying, and then the wine barrels burst and it burns Vlog, because I guess they turned the wine into the blood of Jesus, which earlier in the movie, she said only happens because they believe. I don't know, but I'm like, is that what that's supposed to be? But it's like, all this for what? All this for what? I mean, Vlog's still alive. She comes back to terrorize people in the second Conjuring. So it's like, I guess it's a prequel, but how do you actually kill this girl? Like, how do you actually kill Vlog? It seems like you can't. Very strange to me, but you know. Either way, there's been multiple times in that movie where I was sitting there and I was like, did something interesting happen? And guess what? Nothing. I mean, I guess the wine turning into blood was kind of interesting in like a very what way? And that whole time, I was just like, is she supposed to play like Vera Farmiga's younger self? But apparently I saw that they're two separate people. So I had to get her younger sister to play someone else that isn't a younger version of her. Because that's what I was thinking. Because I was like, it's played by her, also looks like her. So I'm like, is it a younger version of her? No, I'm not too sure. And then where are the nuns, those same nuns? Were they in the main Conjuring series? No, right? You'd think they'd want to make like a comeback since Vlog showed back up in Conjuring 2, but no, I guess. I don't know. All I know is I went to see that movie for the commitment. You know, I'm invested into the series. If I wasn't, I'll probably go see that movie because, but I'm done. This was a lot of food. A lot of food for me, at least. So I'm done here. I'll be back in 2 seconds when I got everything organized, you know? That being said, guys, remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, leave, comment down below if you want to try anything on top. I'm done to do that. As always, check out the schedules inside. And yeah, that was The Nun 2. Maybe like a 5 out of 10 for the movie. It was just passable to me. The food was good. I'd give it like a 7.9. I wouldn't give it an 8 because I think I've had better gnocchi before. But I mean, it was definitely pretty good. I'd definitely get it again if I was ever in the area and I was like, I want something that's like quite a bit of food for me. I need to learn how to eat more. But anyways, those are my ratings. Joe's Pizza, 7.9 out of 10. The Nun 2, 5 out of 10. And this is first true review. Peace.